Throughout history, nations have risen and fallen in the economic arena, shaped by unique circumstances and decisions. China's economic journey is no exception, drawing inspiration from historical facts and studies that have propelled it to its current position as a global economic powerhouse. Economic reforms. China's economic success began to take root in the late 1970s, when paramount leader Deng Xiaoping initiated sweeping economic reforms. Inspired by successful economic transformations in other nations, Deng's vision was to transform China from a closed, centrally planned system to an open, market-oriented one. In the wake of historical economic experiments like the Soviet Union's planned economy, China recognized the limitations of a rigid centralized approach. Studying the successes of market-oriented reforms in countries like South Korea and Singapore, China's leaders embraced a more pragmatic and flexible approach to economic policy. They introduced market incentives, allowed private enterprise to thrive, and opened up to foreign investment. These reforms laid the foundation for China's remarkable economic growth in the years to come. By learning from historical case studies, China avoided the pitfalls of central planning and charted a course towards economic liberalization and dynamism. Manufacturing and exports. Historical context played a crucial role in China's ascendance as the global manufacturing hub. Learning from historical case studies of industrialization in the West, China strategically focused on developing its manufacturing capabilities. Examining the rise of the Industrial Revolution in Europe, China understood the transformative power of manufacturing in driving economic growth and job creation. China's leaders recognized the need to diversify their economy and move away from agrarian-based systems. By studying the successful models of industrial clusters like Silicon Valley, China established special economic zones and industrial parks that promoted innovation, entrepreneurship, and technology transfer. Leveraging cost-competitive labor, China became a manufacturing powerhouse, attracting foreign investment and dominating global export markets. Infrastructure and investment. China's emphasis on infrastructure development can be traced back to ancient times, with historical studies showing how the construction of the Great Wall and the Grand Canal facilitated trade and economic growth. This historical perspective resonated with China's leaders as they launched ambitious projects like the Belt and Road Initiative. Learning from historical trade routes like the Silk Road, China envisioned the BRI as a modern-day economic corridor connecting Asia, Europe, and Africa. The historical success of trade along these ancient routes served as a blueprint for fostering connectivity, economic integration, and cultural exchange. Recognizing the transformative power of infrastructure investment in spurring economic activity, China channeled significant resources into building roads, ports, railways, and digital infrastructure. The BRI became a testament to China's commitment to global trade and investment, revitalizing historical trade links and promoting mutual prosperity. Innovation and technology. Historical studies of global economic shifts taught China the importance of technological advancement in maintaining a competitive edge. The country's leadership looked to historical examples of countries like Japan and South Korea, which transformed their economies through innovation. In the wake of historical examples like the Meiji Restoration in Japan, China realized that embracing innovation and technology would be critical to leapfrogging into higher value-added industries. Recognizing that technological leadership would be key to maintaining economic growth, China invested heavily in research and development. The lessons from historical successes and failures in technological advancements guided China's pursuit of breakthroughs in fields like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology. China's emphasis on innovation transformed it into a leader in cutting-edge technologies, challenging traditional global powerhouses. Global trade and investment. Drawing insights from historical studies on global trade patterns, China recognized the significance of economic interconnectedness. By opening up its markets to the world and embracing globalization, China attracted foreign direct investment and became an integral part of the global supply chain. Studying the successes of trade liberalization in nations like Japan and Germany after World War II, China understood the benefits of an outward-oriented trade policy. Embracing historical lessons, China lowered trade barriers, joined the World Trade Organization, and established free trade zones to attract foreign investment. China's integration into the global economy not only bolstered its export-led growth, but also allowed it to benefit from technology transfers and foreign know-how. Historical perspectives on the mutual benefits of global trade guided China's approach to economic cooperation with other nations. Adaptive economic policies. Historical lessons taught China the importance of adaptive economic policies in navigating changing global circumstances. Studying the responses of other nations to economic challenges informed China's pragmatic approach to policymaking. Examining historical examples of nations that faced economic crises and downturns, China recognized the importance of flexibility and adaptability. This historical context influenced China's approach to managing economic downturns, such as the Asian financial crisis in the late 1990s and the global financial crisis in 2008. Rather than adhering rigidly to ideology, China's leaders responded to challenges with proactive and adaptable policies. This flexibility allowed China to weather economic storms and maintain a stable growth trajectory, earning it the reputation of being resilient in the face of adversity. Education and skilled workforce. Throughout history, civilizations recognized the transformative power of education. China's historical emphasis on scholarly pursuits, as seen in ancient institutions like the Imperial Academy, shaped its modern approach to education. Learning from historical examples of nations that prioritized education and human capital development, China invested heavily in building a skilled workforce. The lessons of history taught China that a well-educated population was essential for a knowledge-driven economy and sustainable growth. China's focus on education and skill building allowed it to create a highly skilled labor force capable of competing in the global marketplace. Historical insights into the correlation between education and economic prosperity informed China's approach to human capital development. Looking to historical examples of great powers, China understood the importance of geopolitical influence in shaping economic dynamics. Historical studies of imperial dominance guided China's leaders in recognizing the value of global influence. Studying the historical trajectories of empires and their impact on trade and commerce, China recognized the need to cultivate strong diplomatic ties and strategic partnerships. Leveraging its economic might, China engaged in diplomatic initiatives and established multilateral platforms to shape global economic governance. China's geopolitical influence allowed it to play a central role in shaping international trade agreements, development initiatives, and financial institutions. Drawing on historical insights, China positioned itself as a significant player in shaping the global economic order. The economic rise of China is a story intertwined with history, drawing inspiration from the lessons of the past and guided by the vision of its leaders. Through an understanding of historical facts and insights, China has emerged as a formidable force in the global economic arena. As China continues its economic journey, it is essential to approach global challenges with a keen awareness of history's teachings. By fostering dialogue, cooperation, and understanding among nations, we can build a future of shared prosperity and sustainable growth for the world. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content like this. See you next time.